The most hazardous facility at the Johnson Space Center. And it's not because of the amount of diving that we do, it's because of the amount of heavy lifting that we do. We have a second shift that comes in at 3 o'clock.
We have the capability here, like I said, we run 2 tests. We can put as many as 5 suits in the water at a time. We have 6 umbilicals that hook up to the suits and supply
Pick up over the side and the edge of the pool and put it down on the 2 high bays, one on each end of the pool. And then put it back in somewhere else in the pool for tomorrow's run, or take something else and do something and move it from one side to the other. So it's the amount of heavy lifting that we have over the amount of property that we come in. If we were to put it on the side of the pool, we would not be launching shuttles. Because now we can't train. We train anyone that's going to do a spacewalk or an EVA is trained here at the NPL. So it could be a cosmonaut, Russian astronaut, American astronaut, a Japanese astronaut. Anyone, again, that's going to do a spacewalk is going to be trained here at the NPL. So today we have a suited subject, 2 suited subjects in the pool. Or I should say, how many umbilicals do you see out there in the water? 3. A yellow one, and a green one, and a red one, and a blue one. So it looks like we have 4 astronauts in the water today. Okay? So with every astronaut we have in the pool, we have 4 divers that we assign per astronaut. Okay? So we have a safety diver, a camera diver, and 2 utility divers that are assigned to that crew member. Okay? So what we're trying to do here is that in the morning, if you look across over on the staircase, you see a large picture over there of a suit. That's the suit that they're wearing. So that's essentially the spacesuit. Okay, so we're taking that spacesuit. It weighs about 300 pounds here on Earth, and we're putting that on them every morning. We lower them in the water with the use of these what we call a stand, donning stand. You see it here in the straps. We keep it in the water at all times while they're in the pool in case they need to come up. So we use this crane here to lower them in and out of the pool. So we strap them to the donning stand and we pick them up and take them in. So they put the suit on here on the deck every morning, and they're down there for 6 hours at a time. So they don't come up for lunch. They don't take biological breaks or anything like that. They're in unless they have an emergency, a medical emergency, or whatever.
They're basically training like they are there.
They are there. So what they're going to do is up in the consoles, where you see where the screens are on the other side, the camera is being streamed from the test up to the consoles up there. So the test conductors are on the other side, essentially going through the routine or the choreography of that event that they're going to do for that particular EVA or spacewalk. Okay? So like earlier this week, Monday and Tuesday, as you know, we have a flight up right now. So they had some problems with one of the antennas. They were putting an antenna in what they call the S-Gant antenna with one of the booms, and you can barely see it through the truss assembly right over here. If you look where the jib crane is, you can see the antenna dish on the other side of the pool there, on where the main truss is going down the middle, just on the other side. So they were hooking that antenna up Monday onto that boom, and they discovered that when they did it with their torque wrench, they had some spacing left over. And so they called us and said, we want to see if you guys can put a couple of crew members in the pool right away and figure out if we're doing something wrong with the torque wrench or we're doing something wrong with body positioning and so forth. So that's what we had to do. So again, our facility here is for evaluation, discovery, development, and things like that. So when they go up and do their real EVA, we have shown them everything that could possibly be done that they can do. So our best compliment is when they come back and they say, you know, when I walked out there and I had my eyes closed and I opened them, it was just like being in the pool at the end.